في شهر Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Hare Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna Hare Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Ram Re Re, Re Krishna, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Ram Re Re, Re Krishna, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Ram Re Re, Re Krishna, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Ram Re Re, Re Krishna, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Re Re, Re Krishna, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Re Re, Re Krishna, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Re Re, Re Krishna, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Re Re, Re Krishna, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Re Re, Re Krishna, Re Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Re Re, Re Krishna, Re Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Ram Re Re, Re Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Re Re, Re Krishna, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Re Re, Re Krishna, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna Hare 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 Rama. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Re Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram. Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram. Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Re Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Re Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re 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 Hare Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Jai Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Jai Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Jai Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Jai Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Jai Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Jai Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Re Re Hare Krishna, Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Re Re Re, Krishna Re Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Re 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Re Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा. Dear devotees, we are continuing our reading of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj. All translations and purports by our beloved founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Sri Srimad Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. We are reading from the Madhya Lila, chapter 4, entitled The Devotional Service of Sripad Madhavendra Puri. Text 121. Ei ichhai lajja paya Vishnu smaran kaila Hena kale bhogasari arati bhajila. Yesterday, we read how Sripad Madhavendra Puri was discussing with the Pujari about what different bhoga items were offered to Sri Gopinath ji at Remuna. And the Pujari was describing the details of the puja seva that they do for Lord Gopinath. And he specifically mentioned Amrit Keli, a special sweet rice kheer that they offered in the evening in 12 earthen pots. The Pujari said it was really nectar. There is no kheer that can compare to this, and therefore it's called Amrit Keli. When Sripad Madhavendra Puri heard this, he immediately thought of his Ishtadev, Shri Gopal at Govardhan, and he thought if I can taste just a little bit of this kheer, then I can make similar kheer for my Gopal in Vrindavan for his pleasure. Without me asking, oh Yachak, if I get a little taste of this kheer, Amrit Keli, then I can make it for Gopal. This was the desire that I want to taste a little bit. Ei ichhaye lajja paya. Sri Madhavendra Puri became greatly ashamed when he desired to taste Amrit Keli, kheer, Vishnu Smaran Kaila. He immediately began to think of Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna. Whenever we do something wrong and we feel ashamed of our behavior, We should remember Krishna. Because by remembering Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, we become purified. Apavitra pavitrova sarvavastha gatopiva yasmare pundarikaksha sabhaya bantara shuchi. We become shuchi, we become purified by remembering the son of Shachi, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or Sri Krishna, Lord Vishnu. While Sri Madhavendra Puri was thus thinking of Lord Vishnu, Henakale, the offering was completed. Bhogasari, the 12 pots of kheer, Amrit Keli kheer offering was completed. And the Aarti ceremony began. After Bhoga is offered, then Aarti ceremony began. Aarti Bhajil. आरती देखिया पूरी कैला नमस्कार बाहिरे आईला करे किशु न कहिला हार. After the Aarti of Lord Gopinath was finished, Aarati देखिया, Madhavendra Puri attended the Aarati. Puri Kaila Namaskar. Sri Madhavendra Puri offered his Namaskar, his obeisances to Lord Gopinath, deity. Bahire Aila, he then left the temple, came outside. Kare Kishu na Kahila ar. He did not say anything to anyone anymore. He had desired that I want to taste a little bit of Amrit Kiri, then I can make it for my Gopal. Nobody knew this. He thought it. He didn't speak it to anyone. But he felt ashamed that, Are, Gopinath is eating the kheer. And while Gopinath is eating, I am desiring to eat it. Chi, 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 chi. One should desire to eat after the offering is done. But before the bhoga was offering of the bhoga was finished, before that only I desired to taste it. I am so sinful. Krishna, 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 Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu. He was very ashamed. He attended the arati, offered his obeisances, and then left the temple. Didn't say anything to anyone about his desire that I wanted to taste. He was very ashamed of himself because he had ayachak vritti. He didn't want to ask. If Krishna arranges, I will take. Otherwise, I'll just keep chanting and thinking of Krishna. Text 123. Ayachita vritti puri virakta udas. Ayachita paile khaya nahe upavas. Shri Madhavendra Puri avoided begging. Ayachita vritti puri. He was completely unattached, virakta, and he was indifferent to material things, udasina. Ayachita paile khaya. If without asking, without begging, if someone offered him some food, he would eat. Ayachita paile khaya. Otherwise, he would fast. Nahe upavas. If someone didn't give him, he would do upavas. This was the nature of Sri Madhavendra Puri, the nature of his renunciation, purport. This is the Paramhamsa stage, the highest stage for a sannyasi. A sannyasi can beg from door to door just to collect food. But a Paramhamsa who has taken Ayachita Vritti or Ajgar Vritti does not ask anyone for food. If someone offers him food voluntarily, he eats. Ayachita Vritti means being accustomed to refrain from begging. And Ajgar Vritti indicates one who is compared to a python, the big snake that makes no effort to acquire food, but rather allows food to come automatically within its mouth. In other words, a Paramhamsa simply engages exclusively in the service of Lord Krishna without caring even for eating or sleeping. It is stated about the six Goswamis. Nidrahara vihara kadi vijito chatyanta dino chayo. In the Paramhamsa stage, one conquers the desire for sleep, food, and sense gratification. Nidra, ahar, vihar, adi, vijito, conquered. One remains a humble and meek mendicant engaged in the service of Lord Krishna day and night. One remains a humble, meek mendicant engaged in service of Lord Krishna day and night. Aharnisha. Sri Madhavendra Puri had attained to this Paramhamsa stage, the highest stage. प्रेमामृते तृप्त क्षुद्धा तृष्णा न है बाधे क्षीर इच्छा हैलता है माने अपराधे. A Paramhamsa like Sri Madhavendra Puri is always satisfied in the loving service of Lord Krishna. Premamrite tripta, material hunger, shudha, and thirst, trishna, nahi bade, cannot impede the activities of a Paramhamsa like Sripad Madhavendra Puri. Shira Ichha Haila, when he desired to taste a little bit of sweet rice that was being offered to the deity, he considered that he had committed an offense. Tahe mane aparadhe. He had committed an offense by desiring to eat the kheer that was being offered to Lord Gopinath. Purport. It is advisable that food being offered to the deity be covered when taken from the kitchen to the deity room. Have you noticed this? When bhoga is taken from the kitchen to be offered to the deities, we always cover it with a cloth or paper. Srila Prabhupada writes, it is advisable that bhoga being offered to the deity be covered when taken from the kitchen to the deity room. In that way, others may not see it. Those who are not accustomed to following the advanced regulative devotional principles may desire to eat the food, and that would be an offense for them. Therefore, no one should be given a chance to even see it. Hare Krishna. Such nice instructions Srila Prabhupada is giving. However, when it is brought before the deity, it must be uncovered so that the Krishna can eat. Seeing the food uncovered before the deity, Madhavendra Puri desired to taste a little bit of it so that he could prepare a similar sweet rice for his Gopal at Govardhan. Sri Madhavendra Puri was so strict, however, that he considered this to be an offense. Consequently, he left the temple without saying anything to anyone. The Paramhamsa is therefore called Vijita Shad Guna. He must conquer the six material qualities: Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moha, Matsarya, and Shudha Trishna, thirst. Lust, anger, greed. Kam, Krodh, Lobh. Lust, anger, greed. Moha, illusion, is false ego, to think oneself to be material body. Enviousness, Matsarya, enviousness. And Shudha Trishna, hunger and thirst. Vijita Shadguna, hunger, thirst. ग्रामेर शून्य हाटे वसी करे ना कीर्तन एथा पुजारी कराइला ठाकुरे शयन. Sri Madhavendra Puri left the temple of Gopinath and sat down in the village marketplace. Shunya Hate, in the vacant marketplace, because it was late in the evening. आसियाते नाम हट जीवेरा कर नदिया गुरु में नित्यानंद महाजान. Hate, Nama Hatta. Shri Nityananda Prabhu has opened the marketplace, Nama Hatta, marketplace of the holy name. So here also Gramera Shunya Hate, in the Shunya Hate, in the vacant, empty marketplace. Everybody had gone home. Madhava Puri went and he sat down. Vasi sat down and Kareno Kirtan. He started doing Kirtan all alone. Day and night he used to chant Sripad Madhavendra Puri. That's how he had captured Krishna in his heart, just by doing Kirtan. Sitting there, he began to chant Kareno Kirtan. When it is done in a group, Generally, it is called Sankirtan. He was alone, he was doing Kirtan. Etha Pujari Karaila Thakure Shayan. At the same time, back in the temple, after the kheer was offered, Arti was done, the temple priest, Pujari, Karaila Thakure Shayan, laid the deity of Gopinath down to rest. Purport. Although Shripad Madhavendra Puri was not interested in eating and sleeping, his interest in chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra was, an, was as acute as if he were an aspiring transcendentalist rather than a Paramhamsa. This means that even in the Paramhamsa stage, one cannot give up chanting Hare Krishna. Srila Haridas Thakur and the six Goswamis of Vrindavan were all engaged in chanting a fixed number of rounds, Sankhya Purvaka Nama Gana Nativi. Therefore, chanting on beads is very important for everyone. Even the one may become a Paramhamsa. This chanting can be executed anywhere, either inside or outside the temple. Sri Madhavendra Puri even sat down in the vacant marketplace to perform his chanting, as stated by Srila Srinivasa Acharya in his prayer to the six Goswamis. नाम गान नतिभि संख्या पूर्वक नाम गान नतिभि कालावसानी कृतो निद्राहार विहार कादि विजितो चात्यंत दीनौ चयो राधा कृष्णौ अहर्निशौ प्रभजतौ जीवार्तदौ यौ मुदा वंदे रूप सनातनौ रघुयुगौ श्री जीव गोपालकौ. A Paramhamsa devotee is always engaged in chanting and rendering loving service to Lord Krishna. Chanting and rendering loving service to Krishna. Chanting Lord Krishna's holy names and engaging in Krishna's service are identical. Means chanting is also service to Krishna. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.23, there are 9 kinds of devotional service. Bhakti is 9 kinds. Navavidha Bhakti. Bhakti means devotional service. And Bhakti is Navavidha, 9 types. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyam Atma Nivedanam. Hearing, Shravanam, chanting, Kirtanam, remembering Vishnu Smaranam, serving, Pada Sevanam, worship of the deity, Archanam, praying, Vandanam, carrying out orders, Dasyam, serving him as a friend, Sakhyam, and sacrificing everything for the Lord, Atma Nivedanam. Although each process appears distinct, when one is situated on the absolute platform, he can see that they are identical. For instance, hearing is as good as chanting, and remembering is as good as chanting or hearing. Similarly, engaging in deity worship is as good as chanting, hearing, or remembering. The devotee is expected to accept all 9 processes of devotional service. But even if only one process is properly executed, Ekanga Bhakti, he can still attain the highest position, Paramhamsa, and go back home, back to Godhead. And in Kali Yuga, if one process we have to pick, then Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting is highly recommended. Tar Madhya Sarvashresh Nama Sankirtan. Because Nam includes all other processes. Eka Krishna Nama Kare Sarva Papakshay Navavidha Bhakti Krishna Nama Haite Hai. Just by chanting Krishna Nam, we can do all the 9 processes. Navavidha Bhakti Purna Nama Haite Hai. Navavidha Bhakti becomes complete when we chant Harinam. Text 126. निजकृत्य करी पुजारी करिला शयन स्वपने ठाकुरासी बलिला वचन. Finishing his daily duties, Nijakritya Kari, the pujari who had put Gopinath to Shayan, to rest, he himself took rest. Pujari Karila Shayan. The pujari also went to sleep afterwards. Swapane, in a dream that night, the pujari saw Lord Gopinath. Swapane Thakura Asi. Lord Gopinath came in the dream of the pujari, Balila Vachan, and spoke to him as follows. उठः पूजारी कर द्वार विमोचन क्षीर एक राखियाछि सन्यासी कारण. हरि बोल. Gopinath said, Utha Pujari. Oh Pujari, oh priest, please get up. Utha Pujari kar dwara vimochana. Open the door of the temple. Kara dwara vimochana. Ek kshira rakhiyachi. I have kept one pot of sweet rice Amrit Keli. Sannyasi Karana. For the sannyasi, Shri Madhavendra Puri. धडार अंचले ढाका एक क्षीराय तोमारा ना जानीलाता amara mayaya. This pot of sweet rice is just behind my cloth curtain on the altar. The pujari might think, Arey, after offering to you, I removed all the 12 pots. Tomara na janila taha amara maya. You did not see it because of my Leela Shakti, my Yoga Maya. I tricked you. You did not realize you picked out only 11 pots today. I hid one pot behind the curtain. Madhavpuri sannyasi ache hate devasiya taha keta ekshira shigra dehalaya. A sannyasi named Sri Madhavpuri, Sri Madhavendra Puri, is sitting in the vacant marketplace. Hate devasiya. He is sitting in the marketplace. Taha keta ekshira. Please take this pot of Amrit Keli, kheer that I have hid for Madhavendra Puri. Shigra dehalaya. And go and deliver it to him quickly. स्वप्न देखी पुजारी उठी करीला विचार स्नान करी कपाट खोली मुक्त कैला द्वार. Awaking from his dream, the priest immediately rose from bed and thought it wise to take a quick bath before entering the deity's room. He then opened the temple door of Gopinath. धदार आचल तले पाइला से क्षीरा स्थान लेपि क्षीरालया हैला mahira. According to the orders of Gopinath, the priest found the pot of sweet rice. Dadara achala tale. Dadar means uh, the altar. Achal means the cloth curtain. Tale, right behind there. He removed the pot of kheer and sthana lepi. He purified that place where the remnants were, Gopinath's remnants. He mopped that place where it had been kept. And Haila Bahira, he took that pot and went outside the temple. द्वार दिया ग्रामे गेला सेई खीरालैया हाटे हाटे बुले माधव पुरी के चाहिया. द्वार दिया. He closed the door of the temple. Systematically, see all the steps he is following. Closed the door of the temple. He went to the village. Gela se kshira laiya. With that pot of sweet rice, he went. Grame Gela. He went to the village. Hate hate bule. He went from every stall in the market, calling, Madhavendra Puri, oh sannyasi Madhavendra Puri, where are you? Searching for Sri Madhavendra Puri. Shira Lahai Jar Nama Madhav Puri Tomalagi Gopinath Shira Kaila Churi. Haribol. Madhavendra Puri is saying, holding the pujari is holding the pot of sweet rice, going to the market, and is calling out, will he whose name is Sri Madhavendra Puri please come and take this pot of sweet rice? Kshira Laha, Ei Jara Naam Madhav Puri. If your name is Madhav Puri, Haribol, please come here, take this pot of sweet rice. Tomalagi Gopinath, Kshira Kaila Churi. For your sake, Lord Gopinath has stolen this pot of sweet rice. Please come and take it. Purport. The difference between the absolute truth and relative truth is explained here. Lord Gopinath has openly declared herein that he is a thief. He had stolen the pot of sweet rice, and this was not kept a secret because his act of stealing is a source of great transcendental bliss to the devotees. In the material world, theft is criminal, but in the spiritual world, Lord Krishna's stealing is a source of transcendental bliss. Mundane rascals who cannot understand the absolute nature of the personality of Godhead Krishna sometimes call Lord Shri Krishna immoral, but they do not know that his seemingly immoral activities, which are not kept secret, afford pleasure to the devotees, Not understanding the transcendental behavior of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, these rascals slur his character and immediately fall into the category of miscreants. Rascals, lowest among men, demons, and those whose knowledge is taken away by the illusory energy. Maya aparitat jnana. Lord Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita 7.15, Namam duskritino mooda prapadyante naradhama Maya paritat jnana asuram bhavamashrita. Those miscreants, dushkritino, who are grossly foolish, mudha, lowest among mankind, naradhama, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, maya paritat jnana, and who partake, who have the atheistic nature of demons, asuram bhavamashrita, do not surrender unto me. Na mam prapadyante. Mundane rascals cannot understand that whatever Krishna does, being absolute in nature, is all good. This quality of Lord Krishna is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam 10.33.29. Let's see what this verse is. 10.33.29. Shri Shuka Uvacha. Dharma Vyatikramo Drishta Ishwaranam cha sahasam Tejiyasam na doshaya Vahane Sarvabhujo Yatha. Oh, yesterday I was listening to a lecture of Srila Prabhupada that this Prabhupada quoted this line, Tejiyasam na doshaya. Yeah, and I was wondering where this verse is. Because in the lecture I couldn't figure out. One second. Huh? Let's see. Yeah, different rasas. Therefore, they say, full body. That is a fact. The soul comes, you know, old dress given there. No instrument. 1/10 Adra Sato being its soul, how hand comes. And because it's like my living it is becomes the top life. So one has oh the eye. Similarly on your eye, oh bhajan. And oh cannot see present senses definitely. So what is Krishna's moment? Our senses is suffering name. If by tongue from the, his mind in Krishna, is in Krishna's service. If your mind somewhere or other Putana was given thought, and I sucked the water from urinal. But son, from last they become purified. So the mother decided. Ah. Tejiya samna dosa. This Tejiya samna dosha. This Prabhupada is talking about Putana. He said, very important. Prabhupada was talking about Putana in this lecture it's on YouTube. Srila Prabhupada's lecture series given in Shri Vrindavan Dham, 1972. This is the topic, different rasas. So Prabhupada says something very beautiful. Prabhupada says that Putana approached Krishna to kill Krishna. But she came as a mother, in the form of a mother. So Putana, Prabhupada says, had two aspects. One aspect is that she dressed up as a mother. Her action was like a mother. She picked up Krishna very nicely, put Krishna to her breast. So she was behaving like a mother. But the other aspect, the second aspect is that she came with evil intention to kill him. So Putana has had two aspects, a motherly aspect and a murderer aspect. Motherly aspect and murderer aspect. Prabhupada says that Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says Krishna accepted the motherly aspect and made her a mother in the spiritual world, and um, murderer aspect also he accepted and killed her for that. He reciprocated with both the aspects. With the motherly aspect, he reciprocated by making her a dhatri, lebhe gatim dhatri uchitam tattvanyam. He gave her a position of a dhatri, a mother in the spiritual world. That was Krishna's reciprocation with the motherly aspect of Putana. And Krishna's reciprocation with the murderer aspect of Putana was that Krishna killed her. But he gave her param gati by making her a dhatri in the spiritual world because Krishna ultimately did not see any dosh in her. He saw only what was good. He was a gunagrahi. He accepted what was good. So see this, Prabhupada says, listen carefully. The motherly side. Motherly side. She came to me just like a mother, and I sucked her breast. Therefore, she is my mother. She came as enemy, but Krishna did not take the enemical side, the motherly side. He took the motherly side. Tejiyasam na doshaya. Tejiyasam na doshaya. So we'll see what that is now. So Shukdev Goswami is saying 10:33:29. Shri Shuka Uvacha. This is of course in relation to the Ras Panchadhyay. Dharma vyatikramo drishta ishwaranam sha sahasam tejiyasam na doshaya vahane sarva bhujo yatha. Very, very important verse. Shri Shukdev Goswami is saying, Tejiyasam, the status of a powerful controller, is not harmed by any apparently audacious transgression of morality. Dharma Vatikram. For just, the great souls are just like fire. Tejiyasam, they are just like fire. Vahane. Vahane means fire, which devours everything fed into it. Sarva bhujo yatha. It devours everything that is fed into it and remains unpolluted. Fire. Fire remains unpolluted. Whatever you feed in it, it will consume it, but remains unaffected. Similarly, there is no fault in Ishvara Parama Krishna. Ishwaranam, there is no fault in Krishna. There is no fault. We should not think that he is doing dharma vyatikram. No. Krishna is powerful. He can do anything. Whatever he does is dharma. Whatever he does is all pure. So very beautiful. Tejiyasam na doshaya. We should not see fault in the great souls. Purport. Great potent personalities are not ruined by an apparent transgression of moral principles. Srila Sridhar Swami mentions the examples of Brahma, Indra, Soma, Vishwamitra, and others. A fire devours all that is fed into it, but the fire does not change its nature. Similarly, a great personality does not fall from his position by an irregularity in behavior. In the following verse, however, Srila Shukdev Goswami makes it clear that if we try to imitate the great personalities, in the next verse, Srila Shukdev Goswami will say, if we try to imitate the great personalities ruling the universe, the result will be catastrophic. We should not imitate, we should appreciate the great souls. Hmm? So let's go back to our Chaitanya Charitamrita. So yesterday I was hearing this when I had gone to the gym, and I saw this, but I heard this Teja Samna Doshaya, but I could not understand what, because Prabhupada quoted it, and I could not understand what was the meaning. So Prabhupada is so kind, he's reciprocating in the morning as we read. So Krishna is all good. This quality of Krishna, Tejiyasam na doshaya, that Krishna is all good, is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam, this verse we just saw, 10:33-29. One may consider certain acts of a supremely powerful person to be immoral by our mundane calculations. By mundane calculations. But this is not actually the case. For example, the sun absorbs water from the surface of the earth, but it does not absorb water only from the sea. It also absorbs water from filthy sewers and ditches. नाली के पानी को भी सूर्यदेव ले लेते हैं, ग्रहण कर लेते हैं. The sun will absorb or evaporate water from filthy sewers and ditches containing urine and stool and other impure substances. That water also evaporates. But the sun is not polluted by absorbing such water. Rather, the sun makes the filthy place pure. This is a medical fact. We studied this in medical school, that if you keep a piece of stool in the hot sun outside, then very soon that piece of stool, in due course of time, it will get converted into soil. It will get purified, it will become manure. Animal dung or even human dung, when left like that, exposed to the sun will purify. The sun rays will kill all the bacteria. And then that stool will become slowly transformed into earth. Like that. The sun doesn't get polluted. The stool becomes purified. The sun is not polluted by absorbing such water. Rather, the sun makes the filthy place pure. If a devotee approaches the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna for an immoral or improper purpose, he nonetheless becomes purified. The Lord does not become infected. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 10:29-15, it is stated that if one approaches the Supreme Lord even out of lust, anger, or fear, kamat, krodhat, bhaya, he is purified. The gopis, being young girls, approached Krishna because he was the most beautiful, handsome young boy. From the external point of view, they approached Lord Krishna out of lust, and the Lord danced with them at midnight. From the mundane point of view, these activities may appear immoral because a married or unmarried young girl, cannot leave home to mix with a young boy and dance with him when he is not their husband. Although this is immoral from the mundane viewpoint, the activities of the gopis are accepted as the highest form of worship. Ramya Kachid Upasana Vrajavadhu. Highest form of worship, because it was for Lord Krishna, whom they approached with lusty desires in the dead of the night. But these things cannot be understood by non-devotees. Therefore, we don't discuss Ras Panchadhyay in front of non-devotees. One must understand Krishna in Tattva, truth. And one can understand Krishna in Tattva and truth only by bhakti. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavanasyasmi tattvata. Tattvata. You want to understand Krishna in truth? It has to be done through bhakti. One should use his common sense and consider that if simply by chanting Krishna's holy names one is purified, how then can the person Krishna be immoral? Jai. What a point. Just think about this. What a beautiful sentence. Prabhupada is saying one should use his common sense and consider this fact. Nama sankirtanam yasya sarva papa pranashanam. Pranamo dukkha shamanas tam namami harim param. By chanting Harinam, all the sins are destroyed. Eka Krishna nama kare sarva papa kshay. By chanting Krishna's names, one becomes purified. Puman bhavati nirmala. By chanting, by hearing. Yan nama shruti matrena puman bhavati nirmala. Cheto darpan marjanam. Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. So by chanting Krishna's name, one becomes purified. How then can the person Krishna be immoral? जिनका नाम मात्र लेने से हम निर्मल हो जाते हैं, पवित्र हो जाते हैं। मधुरम मधुरेभ्योऽपि पावनम पावनेभ्योऽपि। हम्म, मधुरम मधुरेभ्योऽपि। हम्म, अ, अ, हरेर्नामेव के मधुरम मधुरेभ्योऽपि मंगलेभ्योऽपि मंगलम, पावनम पावनेभ्योऽपि हरेर्नामेव केवलम। जिनका नाम सबसे मंगलमय है, जिनका नाम हमें पवित्र बना देता है, ऐसे भगवान हरि क्या स्वयं कोई अनैतिक क्रिया कर सकते हैं? कैन कृष्णा डू समथिंग इमोरल? नो। हाउ कैन कृष्णा बी इमोरल इफ कृष्णा's name can purify us of all sins and immorality? Unfortunately, mundane fools are accepted as educational leaders and are offered exalted posts for teaching irreligious principle to the general populace. Unfortunately, such people are writing books. They have many followers who criticize Krishna. They're fools. Therefore, we should be in parampara and we should follow the acharyas, Mahajano in Gatha Sapanta. This is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.31. Andha yatha andhaya rupaniya mana. Blind leading the blind. Blind men are trying to lead other blind men. Due to the immature understanding of such rascals, common men should not discuss Krishna's pastimes with the gopis. We should not discuss the 10th canto intimate pastimes of our Krishna and Radharani in front of non-devotees. A non-devotee should not even discuss his stealing sweet rice for his devotees. Even this part of Chaitanya Charitamrita should not be discussed with non-devotees. Butter stealing pastime also should not be discussed. Garment of the gopis stealing pastime also should not be discussed. They will misunderstand all these pastimes. They will call Krishna thief. They will call Krishna lusty. They will just criticize Krishna. A non-devotee should not even discuss Krishna's stealing sweet rice for his devotee. It is warned that one should not even think about these things. Although Krishna is the purest of the pure, Pavanam Pavanebhyopi, Mangalebhyo, he is the most auspicious. Mundane people thinking of Krishna's pastimes that appear immoral themselves become polluted. They become polluted. Krishna doesn't get affected, they become polluted. If you spit at the sun, the spit is going to fall on your face only. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, therefore, never publicly discussed Lord Krishna's dealings with the Vraj Gopis. He used to discuss these dealings only with three confidential friends. Only with three confidential friends: Ramananda Rai, Swarup Damodar Goswami, and Gadadhar Pandit. He never discussed Rasleela publicly, as the professional reciters do. Mahaprabhu never discussed Rasleela publicly. He would sometimes discuss in Shiva Sangan, behind closed doors, with very, very exalted, pure devotees. So, professional reciters discuss Rasleela publicly, although they do not understand Krishna or the nature of the audience. However, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu encouraged the public chanting of the holy name on a huge scale for as many hours as possible. So, for public, it is Harinam Sankirtan. For public, we can discuss Dhruv Charitra, Prahlad Charitra, Bhishma Stuti, Kunti Stuti, Gajendra Moksha. These pastimes we can discuss. Ajamil for public. In private, we can discuss Vraj Leela. So, very nice instructions Srila Prabhupada is doing. So, um, the priest is going in search of Madhavendra Puri, and what happens next, Krishna willing, we will see tomorrow. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrtam ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol. Thank you very much.